What's up, YouTube? It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don, and I'm my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. Today I want to talk about the gun range, my experiences in the gun range, um, why I feel like people should try to go there as much as they can afford to go there for a lot of different reasons, other than just getting familiar and better handling and shooting your firearm. Um, Before I start, if in just in case anybody's wondering, that is the Echelon Compact sitting right there, um, with the port on it. It's the ported model, and that is a sticky holster that's covering it. That's the sticky holster that I'll use when I wanna put it inside my my hoodie, in the front of my hoodie or something like that. When I want to pocket carry a firearm, I use sticky holsters, and that's what the sticky holster looks like that I use. That's the sticky holster right there. But back to what I was saying. My experiences in the range, going to the gun range. When I first went to the gun range, I was nervous. I didn't know how the people were going to be there. I didn't know, you know, how the attitudes were at the gun range, or was it a bunch of assholes in there, or stuff like that. So I was a little nervous. Plus, everybody's got a firearm, so you also be thinking like, I hope everybody in here is taking great precautions and being very careful of how they handling their firearms. I was thinking about all of that. You're gonna think about all of that regardless of how many times you go to the gun range. You want to make sure nobody's in there handling the firearm careless. But after a while, I got comfortable, and it just became a real enjoyment and a stress reliever. You know, um, it's a stress reliever, and it's and like I said, not only just a way to improve your shooting and getting familiar with your firearm, but it's also a great way to meet people and communicate with other people and talk to people and find out things. Like, I'm not afraid to ask questions. So when I first was shooting and I didn't feel like I was shooting as good as I could have been shooting, I don't, if I see somebody not shooting, I'm not going to bother them while they're shooting. But if I see them right now, at a point where they're not shooting and they're maybe loading up, I might ask a question or something like, "Am I doing this right? Am I holding? Am I standing properly? What could I do better to tighten up these formation?" I'll ask questions like that, and they're friendly, man. People won't hesitate to come over and help you. Um, a lot of people, another thing I noticed, a lot of people are excited and like willing to just let you shoot their guns. They want you to shoot their guns. Like, hey, you want to try this? You want to shoot this? And I'm like, no, no, thank you, I'm good. Big ass, big ass shotgun or whatever they got. I'm like, no, I'm good. But people be willing and just excited to be in there, and it's a lot of love in there, man. Like, nobody in there really, like, I haven't experienced it yet. I'm pretty sure maybe somebody has been to somewhere where it might be an asshole in there or something, but I have not had a bad experience at the gun range yet. With anybody being in there like acting like they just, was an asshole or anything like that. So, going to the gun range is good. Like another thing, just connections. You never know who you might meet in there. Like, you might get in there and get cool with some people on the police force. You know, now you got some police buddies. You know, now you got some police buddies that's, they see you, might see you out in the street and get familiar with you being at their gun range. And, and that's always a good thing to have some police friends, so, it's nothing wrong, man. You don't have nothing to do, and you just sitting around the house. If you got the money to go, buy you some ammo and go shoot some off, go shoot, go let some shots off. Get your, it's not gonna be a negative thing for you. It's always gonna be a positive because you're getting familiar with your firearm. You're getting better with your shooting. You're improving your shooting, and then you get to meet people. And I'm not really a people person like that. I really am not. I try to stay away from as many people as I can because a lot of people is just assholes, and I just don't like being around a lot of people. But I find the people at the gun range are pretty decent. And I'm not at a gun range where it's a majority black people or nothing like that. So at first when I first was going, I was kind of uncomfortable because it wasn't a lot of black people in there, so I didn't know how they was going to react to me being there. But it wasn't nobody acted funny or made a big deal out of it or nothing, and so now I feel I'm comfortable going there. I'm comfortable being in there, and I don't feel like I don't belong there or nothing like that. There's no weird feeling. So, you just gotta go out and relax and just have a good time, man. It's it really is a stress reliever for me. I don't do a whole lot of different things that I used to do from back in the day, like clubbing and partying and shit like that. So I'll be having to find other things to get into. And going to the range is definitely one of my new things to do. And I've been improving ever since I've been going. I seem like every time I go, I get better, and so that's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to be able to do, blow off some steam. If you got something on your mind or you just feel like getting out the house, why not? Go to the range and let some shots off. Um, but that's been my experience at the range, man. So far nothing but good reports from it, and I don't know if anybody else have had anything negative about the range or whatever. I haven't been to an outside range yet. I want to go to an outside range and see what that's about. I also want to try to do some hunting, man. I would love to go hunting, like boar hunting or something like that. Where it's overpopulated with a certain kind of animal that they need taken down. I would love to go hunting. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if my area. I probably had to go out of town somewhere to go hunting. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. How's your experience at the range? Is it one of the main things that you like to do, or have you had a bad experience at the range? Like I said, my only thing that I could say that that pisses me off at the range, and it's not anybody else's fault. It's probably how the thing is set up. Is when I'm on the right side of somebody and they're shooting and their shells come flying over on my side and popping me in the chest or the face or something like that. That's the only thing that I don't like about going to the range is being on the right side of somebody that's shooting. I like to be on the left side. Let my shells go flying over wherever they're going. But that's the only thing. That's my only complaint so far about the range. Besides that, I'm getting better. I'm getting more confident. Um, and I love it. That's one of my main things I like to do right now. So leave a comment in the comment section. A lot of y'all too, man. I don't know. I don't normally say anything, because I let y'all do what y'all do. But hey, hit the like button sometimes, y'all, and like the video or something. I know y'all watch the video, but y'all never hit the like button. Hit the like button. That helps my video spread out more. Um, Drop a comment in the comment section if you feel like saying something. And hey, man, I know it's past New Year's, and I didn't get a chance to say it since So Happy New Year's to y'all. Hope everybody made it through healthy, and hope your family's doing well. And God bless you. It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And this has been another episode of Sidewalk Talk. God bless y'all. Be good.